Hey everyone, I'm Mara Inoue and this is Ali Davida, and welcome back to our Journey Through Compulsories series. We are doing fitness and yoga for everyone inspired by specific vaulting fundamentals. So this week we will be focusing on the mill exercise and recruiting all of those muscles that it takes to perform this exercise at its best. This is open to all equestrian athletes, so not just specifically vaulting athletes, so anyone can follow along with us today. So let's just get started and I will move you through it and let you know what we're getting into today. We're gonna start off with the warm-up, okay? So imagine there's a line here. We're just gonna be dipping underneath that line, okay? Stepping out side to side, tapping that foot right alongside you, making sure we have a nice flat back, okay? So we're gonna be warming up. The mill exercise specifically calls for hip mobility, your posture, right? Your core, of course, your core strength, and lower body strength. So we're gonna be focusing on all of those exercises today. We'll be focusing on all of those muscle groups, okay? Good, dipping underneath, standing up. Good, breathing out. Nice job. Give me one more here. Nice, and then we're gonna drop that imaginary line down and we're just gonna be stepping over it this time. So we're really lubricating those hips, right? So stepping over, tapping on each side again with that toe, okay? Nice light tap. Really try and drive those knees up to get that high step in. Good. Stepping up and over. Breathing through. Good. And give me one more here. Nice. Now we're gonna come down to the mat for our plank walks to chest openers, okay? So we're opening up that chest as well. So nice strong plank. Okay, we're gonna bring one leg up into that low lunge here. Twist your chest towards that front bent knee and then come back into that plank. Okay, so plank walk it out with me here. Okay, alternating sides. Nice low lunge here. Reaching up with that arm, twisting that chest towards that bent front knee. All right, walk it out. Good, open up that chest at the top. And we're opening up the hips at the same time. Good. Two more here. And last one. Good job. All right, and then let's just do a quick jack burst here, cardio burst. Okay, out and in, modified, you can just step it out. Always when we jump, you can modify back, stepping it out, okay? Get that heart rate up, get those muscles warmed up and prepped for our workout today. Good. Breathing through. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, we got a good one for you today. We have 4 blocks. We're gonna be getting through 3 exercises in each block. We are going to be progressing each round and each block. So each round is gonna be getting progressively harder. So if you ever need to scale back, feel free to do so. I will be showing you modifications throughout the whole entire time. So don't worry, I'll be coaching you through, okay? So the first motion is going to be our step back lunge, okay? So hands on hip, we're gonna be stepping back to that lunge, alternating legs as you go, okay? So stepping back, that nice solid lunge. Make sure we have a 90 degrees with that front leg and back leg, okay? So stepping back, just to our step back lunge. Good. Modified, you don't need to go as low, okay? Just go as low as you can. Ideally, you wanna hover that back knee right above the ground, right? So not slamming that knee down, really control it. On your way down, push through that toe to stand back up, okay? Good. Got 30 seconds on each movement today. 10 seconds rest in between. Good. Breathing through. So we're gonna be moving quickly through here. Good. Breathing through in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, coming down to the mat for our plank hold, okay? So coming out into that plank, modified version, go ahead and drop down to those knees, okay guys? Ready, set, and let's hit it, okay? Squeezing those glutes, if you're in that full plank, or that modified plank, squeezing those glutes. Make sure that belly button is drawn up to your spine so that we're not arching that lower back at all, okay? Push through those palms of your hands all the way up through your shoulders. So we're nice and active here. Even though we're doing this isometric move nice and still, we're not moving, right? But we're still activating all of those muscles and engaging to make sure that we have good form and proper form here, okay? So holding nice and strong, breathing through, getting that heart rate back down, okay? Before we get into the next movement here. Last movement in this block. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming down into our glute bridge. So laying down on your back, feet hip width distance apart, up on that mat. Okay, hands down beside your side. And we're just going to lift our bottom up and down, okay, for that glute bridge. Let's go. Lifting up, squeezing your glute, and then lowering back down onto that mat. Good, guys. Breathing through. Make sure we use that breath to get us through today, because we are moving at a faster pace here. But always, 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 you can always slow it down. Remember, or speed it up, depending on how much of a workout you want to get in today, guys. Good job. Squeezing up at the top, lowering back down to the mat. Good. Breathing through. You got this. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, we're already done with that first block, okay? So second block. So now we're gonna progress up with each movement that we just did, okay? So every round we're gonna be progressing up, all right? So keeping your hip mobility, that's what we're focusing on today. Hip, chest, core, and our lower strength is just important for overall hip function and your athletic performance, right? So that's why we're gonna be focusing on these specific movements today, okay? So our next movement, we just did our lunges. We're gonna do our lunge kicks now, okay? So alternating lunge kicks. Ready, and let's go. So lunge, kick at the top, okay? You can either stay on one leg, okay? Switch through at 15 seconds, or you can alternate sides. Your choice, all right? I'm gonna stay on one leg for 15 seconds here, and then I'm gonna switch sides, okay? So make sure that we have that good form. Again, knee dropping right over those toes. Have a 90 degrees with that back leg so we're not overextending out, compensating our lower back, okay? Keep it in. Good, nice. Upright chest here. And switch sides. Okay, kicking out. Really kick out that leg in front of you. Using those abs, help kick that leg right out in front of you, guys. Breathing through. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, now we're gonna be going down to our plank, right? Always modify down. If you need to still hold that plank, go ahead and hold that, okay? We're moving on to our taps this round for anyone that wants to come with me, okay? So we're tapping it out on each shoulder here, right? So opposite arm, tapping that opposite shoulder. Keeping that nice solid plank hold, okay? If you don't have a nice solid plank, before you do your taps, just hold that make sure you get those foundations right, okay? Before you do the movement, okay? So making sure that belly button is drawn up to that spine, squeezing those glutes, pushing through the palms of your hands up through the shoulders. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're gonna be laying down. We started off with that glute bridge, right? We're just gonna step it up a tad here on this round, all right? We're gonna be doing our single leg hip lifts, okay? So we're bringing one knee up to a 90 degrees, all right? We're just gonna be pushing up and down, just like we did with those glute bridges, except we're gonna be lifting one leg up to the sky, okay? Good, breathing through. Again, you can alternate sides if you would like, or just do one leg for 15 seconds. And then I'm just gonna switch the leg here. Good. And then switch. Sides. Lifting up, squeezing those glutes at the top. Good. This is good for our hip mobility as well. Glutes. Good. Firing up all the necessary muscles. Good. To perform at an optimum rate. We got this, guys. Come on. Move through. Almost done with the second block. And last one here, push through that heel, lifting up. Good. All right, done with that second block. Moving on to our third block, okay? So now we're just gonna be upping that backwards lunge, all right? So we're gonna be doing our 2-pulse lunge to jump, okay? So we're gonna go 2 pulses back, then we're gonna be jumping at the top, okay? 2 pulses back, jumping at the top. Ready? Come move with me. Ready, set, and go. 2 pulses down, jump at the top. 2 pulses down, jump at the top. Again, you can alternate sides or stay on one side, just like I am here, okay, with this movement. Good. Nice. Drive that knee up. Chest upright. Good. And switch sides, okay? Same thing on the other side, okay? Modified version, you don't need to jump. You can just drive that knee into that chest, okay? 2 pulses here, drive that knee up. 2 pulses here, jump on up if you'd like an extra challenge, okay? Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! Shake it out. All right, we know what's coming up next. Our plank variation here, coming down onto the ground with me. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing our plank walks. 2 push-up, all right? Okay, we got this, guys. Ready? Move with me, okay? So we're gonna do a plank walk, down, down, up, up onto those forearms, push up in between each rep. So we're going down, down, up, up, push up, okay? Modified version, dropping down onto those knees, still doing the whole movement with your upper body, okay? Or you can just hold this plank hold, no problem. Or you can choose just to do the up-ups or just the push-up, up to you. Okay, wherever you are, just keep it moving, guys. You got this. Breathe through. Good. Looking good, guys. You got this. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, down onto the mat, onto the next glute bridge variation. Laying down on our backs, feet up on the mat. We're gonna be doing our marches next, okay? So lifting those hips up, we're gonna be marching our knees into our chest, keeping that bottom raised, okay? And we're just going to alternate sides as we drive that knee into our chest, okay? Modified, you can dip down, and we're gonna just drive our knees, keeping that bottom onto the mat, okay? Making sure that we're still getting that hip mobility here. Driving those knees in. Good. Breathing through. We're almost there, guys. We got 1 more block after this. Good. Breathe through. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, last and final block. We're almost there. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing, our lunge. Our last and final one is our lunge, back to side lunge, okay? So this is our last lunge variation. I'm gonna be facing you for this one so you can see exactly what I'm doing, okay? So we're gonna lunge back, bring that knee up, and then we're gonna fall to that side, okay? We're gonna be doing one side at a time, all right? Come move with me, okay? So pick a leg, and we're just gonna make that leg nice and active, okay? So whatever knee drives up, you're gonna bring that out to the side, okay? This one's challenging, because I wanna make sure that our form stays nice, because we're switching planes, right? So switching directions, so make sure that knee stays over those toes, okay? And that we're falling directly to the side, all right? Okay, modification, you can just do that backwards lunge. You don't need to bring that knee up, making sure you're set up for that sidewards lunge, okay? Good, and switch sides, so switch at the 15-second mark, okay? Lifting up that knee, coming to the side, and down, all right? Up, down, and up, good. Back, up, fall to the side, and back in. Good, guys. Up, fall to the side, put your hands on the hips. You can help Move your arms to help with that momentum. Good. Driving that knee up. Good. Making sure that chest stays upright. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, shake it out. Okay, last variation of the planks. All right, so we're doing our alternating leg and arm extensions. Okay, so coming down into that plank hold first, we're gonna be extending out that arm and leg at the same time. All right, last 30 seconds of this plank variation. Let's go. Come on, finish strong. Wherever you are, you can scale back if you need to, modify, drop down onto those knees. All right, you can go ahead and drop down onto those knees. Okay, squeezing those glutes as we lift up. Really using that back strength to get that arm up by your ear, nice and straight. Good. We're almost keeping a hollow body as we extend our arm and leg out, okay? So we're nice and strong in our midsection here, using that back strength, help with that posture for this male exercise. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Woo, okay. Nice work, guys. All right, we're finally coming to our march extensions for our last and final glute bridge variation. Okay, take a double deep breath. This is our last movement of the day, guys. Okay, last movement of the day. So we're going to be reaching up with that bottom, bringing that knee in, extending out, coming back down, okay? So alternating sides, bring that knee in, extending out, coming back down, okay? Move with me, let's go, okay? Bringing that knee in, extend up, nice and straight into the air before you come back down with that bottom, okay? Good. Really push through that heel, that down heel, to help lift your bottom up off of that mat. Good. Make sure you relax that upper body too, guys. Sometimes we get all tense and squeeze those shoulders up into those ears. Make sure we're nice and relaxed with that upper body. Good. Keep that chest nice and open. Reaching up, lift. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, you are all done with the fitness portion of the meal exercises, okay? I hope you got your heart rate up and you got some benefits through those exercises. Feel free to do this a couple of times through if you would like to. I'm gonna be passing it on to Allie for the yoga portion. Get a drink of water if you need to finish us off.
All right, thanks Mari, that was awesome. Everyone go ahead and grab a drink of water if you haven't already. We're gonna start standing, and before we get into some of the nice juicy yoga, stretching, cool down, we're gonna come into a little bit more core work here, really focusing on what we need to access for that great meal. So from here, we're just gonna come to standing, and we're gonna lift that left knee up to a 90 degrees, and let's go breathing in, reach the arms up. As you exhale, you can just bring the elbows sliding down your back, focusing on that posture. So from the front, it looks like this. Inhale, reaching up. As you exhale, press the arms back. If you want more, you're gonna inhale, lift that leg, and either holding it or exhale to bend. So inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, one more time at the center. Inhaling, exhale. Now, go ahead and turn that leg out. Same thing, 3 times. We're gonna inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, try to keep that left hip down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, last time, let's point the foot if you're not already. Inhale and exhale. Good, go ahead and shake that off. We'll just come straight to the other side. So first, just the arms reaching. Inhale and exhale. Focus on the posture, ribs down. Inhaling. If you want, you're adding that leg lifting. And exhale. Breathing in and lift. And exhale. Last time at center, you can point for the last one. Inhale. Exhale. 3 times out to this side. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, shoulders posture. Inhale, reach. Exhale, keep the hip under. Inhale, last time. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and shake that off. Final thing here for the core, getting nice and strong. For that mill, you're going to come into a little bit of a straddle, and we're just going to lift 10 times with the hands in between the legs and the legs out wide, and then we'll lift. We're going to do 10 times of lifting the legs, and then 10 times of lifting the hips, and then we'll stretch it out. So from here, let's go. Fingertips, trying to sit up nice and tall, and lift. And lower with your breath. For 3. For 4, inhale and exhale. For 5, halfway, 5 more. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in and really trying to lower slow. If you want more, you don't even let those heels tap. We've got 3. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try not to lean back too far. Breathing in and out. Good. Come to center. So you're here, legs together. So if you need to, you can put yourself on your fingertips, or else you're here on your palms, and we're lifting feet for 10. And down. Lift and lower. So it's a little harder to keep the full palms on the floor. If you need to, you can lift onto the fingertips, lifting and lowering, getting so strong here. We've got 5. Inhale and lower. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in and out. 2 more. Breathing in and lower. Breathing in. Slowly lower. Final thing here. Before we stretch it out, you're going to lift and lower in the hips. Lifting and lowering. Now, if you can lift and lower, and don't lower all the way, or else you're lifting and lowering again. It's a little harder to be on the palms because it means that you're not having as much leverage, as much height with the arms, and you're really having to crunch the lower belly. Let's do 5 more from here. Really point the toes, lift and lower, and lift and lower, lift and lower. You guys got it. Last one, maybe a bonus one, and hold. All right, go ahead and lay it on back onto the mat. Rock and roll forward and back, and then slow down those rocks and go side to side. We're going to really get into those hips and open it out. So start to circle at the knees in both directions, like your legs are big wooden spoons, and you're just stirring up at the hips, loosening things up, and then just let the knees fall out. You're either going to hold here, or else straightening one leg at a time, or both legs. And then happy baby. So grabbing hold of the soles of the feet, you're going to breathe in through the nose, flutter the lips. It might seem silly, but breathing in, soften the face. One more like that. When you breathe in through the nose, soften in the forehead, and then flutter the lips. Bring the soles of the feet together. And the reason we do that is because when you're soft in the jaw and you're soft in the face, you're soft in the hips as well. That connection. It's actually the reason why you'll see, when you're really tense, then you start to bite down in your jaw. And if you can soften that, you're also going to soften in your hips. So if you're really tense and you're tight through the hips, you can start that by just softening in your jaw. Good. We're going to rock and roll and come all the way into a downward facing dog. If you want to lift like we did before, lift your hips, tuck it through, and downward facing dog. However it takes to get there. You're going to take your left leg and bring it outside of your left hand. You're going to inhale to lift and then downward facing dog. Exhale, right foot this time, lizard lunge. Let those hips drop. Inhale and exhale. Good. This time we're going to add on. We're going to inhale, drop the hips, lizard lunge, and then straighten through the leg. Exhale. Drop it low once again, and then downward facing dog. Right side. Inhale, drop the hips. We're opening through the left thigh, right hip. Straighten the leg. Exhale. Back forward. Inhale. Downward facing dog. One more time each side. Left side, lizard lunge. Nice wide lunge. Straighten the leg. Exhale. Long pyramid. Back to lizard lunge. This time you can drop that knee to the floor. Reach around. Grab hold. Give that quad 2 breaths. Really opening up through that right hip flexor, right quad. Good. And then half split. Stretching, folding over that left leg. Dial the left toes out to the left. Good. You're going to sweep it around to the right. 2 breaths to stretch into the left inner thigh. Maybe plant the palms. Relax the chest. Coming all the way back around to that half split. Folding and then lift the left hand and twist. So you can sweep and lift. 2 more breaths. Really getting into that outer left hip IT band. One more time to circle. Good. Plant both hands. Tuck the back toe. Downward facing dog. Right leg forward. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Wide pyramid. Coming back forward. Stay here. Drop that back knee. Grab hold with the opposite arm. 2 breaths to get into that hip flexor and quad. Getting into the hips with breath, with movement. Slowly going deeper. Half split. Flex that front foot and dial the right toes out to the right. Good. You're going to bring that right hand out and circle. So really breathing into that outer right hip IT band. One more time. Good. And then turn it to the left. Now we're into the right inner thigh. You can come to elbows if that's available, or stack fists or palms, or else it might look more like this, getting into that right inner thigh. Sweep it back. One more time to stretch into that outer right hip. Plant both hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Bring the knees down, child's pose. 2 breaths. And it's important that as you're getting into deep work, deep openings, that your body feels safe and supported, because if you're just stretching like crazy, your body's actually going to react and build tighter tissues because it feels like it's not safe and it needs to become stronger or actually tighter so that things don't fall out of place. So it's really important that you're always feeling relaxed as you're opening up into these postures. Good. From here, we're going to come into a pigeon stretch. So come to plank. Take your least mobile leg. I'm going to start with the left knee to that left wrist, flexing in the left foot, and then go ahead and come down onto your forearms. Drop the head. If you have a lot of range of motion, then you drop your forehead onto your palms. And if that's too much, you just press your palms into the earth. Find 3 breaths here. One more breath. Now everyone walk your chest and your hands towards that foot. So if you've got your left leg forward and you walk it towards the right, just enough. Maybe if it doesn't feel good on your joints, definitely. If you feel this on your joints, you back off. You only want to feel the stretch and the opening in the muscles, never the joints. We don't stretch joints because that's an injury. very difficult to heal from. So 3 breaths over onto the right side, either on your palms or upright. And as a note, if you're feeling like you need more of a stretch, bring your heel away from you. If you're feeling like you need less of a stretch, bring your heel closer to you. And if your knee and your hip are high up off the ground, go ahead and place a block or a book or some blankets underneath that hip. Good. Everyone plant the hands, tuck the toes, send it back. 3-legged dog, big circles with that knee. Sweep the blood, let it all flow back fresh. And then right leg lifts, inhale. Come on through to plank. Right knee to the wrist, flex that front foot. You're either here pressing on the hands or folding forward, 3 breaths. You can stay here or 3 breaths off to the foot side, either down or planting, getting into a different angle on that outer hip. Really flex that front foot. 2 more breaths. And then go ahead and plant both hands, tuck the back toe, sweep it up and back. Big circles with that knee or leg, bent or straight. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a shorter stance with your downward facing dog, so maybe step the feet in a little, and then take opposite hand to the outer opposite ankle, and you can shift your weight side to side, getting into the outer leg. Switch sides. Outer ankle, planting your weight onto that same foot of the ankle that you're grabbing. Good, and then go ahead and drop the knees to the floor, child's pose. Let it go. Soften the shoulders. Everyone go ahead and lay down onto your back. And final thing here, hug that right knee in. Go ahead and kick out through that leg and then kick against your own hand. Kick, so you're either holding up the hamstring, the calf, or if you can get that heel and kick, 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 and then relax. Bring that right foot across towards your left shoulder and then kick, 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 and then relax. Bring that right foot out towards the right, so either here on the back of the leg, wherever you can grab it, kick into your own hand, and then relax, and then bend the knee and twist. And this is a good one to do in between because it reminds your body to rest. 2 breaths. So good for posture, lengthen the spine. Switch sides, hug both knees in, and then get that left leg, so either at the back of the hamstring, the calf, or holding on to that heel. Kick into your own leg. Kick, 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 and relax. Bring it across the body, outer IT band. Kick gently, and relax. Open that left leg out, or opposite, the same side. Kick into your own hands and relax. And then bend the knee and twist across. Gaze goes in the opposite direction as the knee. 2 big breaths here. Long exhale. Good. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug, big squeeze, and then you're going to take at least 3 breaths in your final resting pose. Let everything go. Let the toes turn in and out and in and out. Palms open and close onto the floor, and then let them settle into stillness wherever they land. 3 breaths. Feel everything open opening up. Just noticing a sense of space, a sense of opening in the lower body especially. You're welcome to stay here longer, or else rolling out through the ankles and wrists. Reach the arms overhead, rolling onto one side. Take an extra breath to linger. There's plenty of time. Slowly pressing your way back to a seated position, sitting here tall. Hopefully you all enjoyed this class today. You can see the ways that it's going to benefit your seat, your mill. Even if you're not a vaulter, it's going to help to get that hip mobility, that strength in the core, and everything that is going to help to really build stability and injury prevention. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. We hope to see you soon in the rest of this series. If you haven't already, go make sure to watch the videos that came before this, the riding seat and the flag, and then make sure to check out the videos after. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.